Hey student, grammar in use. This is the next level of comparatives in English. It is a nice grammar in use lesson, a practical lesson. Stay with me until the end because you have exercise to do, you know? So if you want to learn a different way to use more and less, this is the lesson for you. Hey there, I'm Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe to my channel because every week there's a new lesson to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. I really appreciate if you join. I really do my best to help you on your journey to fluency. If you have already joined, yes, you're part of the gang. Students from all over the world, baby. Make sure to hit the like button. This helps the channel. You know, now you are part of the team. This is how you help me. Now, guys, let's get to work. Grammar in use. Comparatives, double comparative, double trouble. This is what I'm preparing for you today, double trouble. Now, guys, simple grammar in use lesson. And this is an important lesson because here on my channel, I help specific students who have finished their basic practice. They are between pre-intermediate and intermediate English. And even though they understand teachers like me. When it's time to speak, they get stuck. When it's time to understand conversations, they have problems understanding many different kinds of conversations. So this is what I call the pre-intermediate, intermediate level. And at this level, if you want to go from stuck to speaking, you will review a lot of basic grammar points. However, there is a difference. Now, you will review the basic grammar points. Oh, there's something on my shirt. It's makeup. Oh, well. But while you review the basic grammar points, you will add more details, more information, variety. And that's what I love about this level, okay? So this will help you sharpen your ability to communicate. This is the level you do that. That's what I help my students in the academy to do. You need to sharpen. You know what it's to sharp? So for it, no. Where I need it, no. Let's see. Okay, so this is my pencil and I want to make it sharp, okay? So I get my pencil sharpener and this is to sharpen, excuse me, sharpen. So I want you to sharpen your communication skills. That's why it is important to review, but include new information, okay? And that's basically what I do with my students inside my academy. My academy is my online program with my BSA. That's how I call my students inside the academy. Right now it is closed. I will open the registration at the end of January. Stay with me. Next week we start something special here on my channel. But they always have grammar lessons. They always have workshops. Every month they have a different kind of workshop. And when they have grammar, they have the explanations of how to use in conversations. And then they have to practice, create examples connected with their lives and using the grammar lesson they're learning. And that's basically what I want to do with you tonight. Today. So at the end of the lesson, after I give you the explanations of how to use this double comparatives, I want you to leave me a comment with one example, at least one, using this grammar point I'm going to teach you and connecting with your life, okay? That's important. But here we go. What are double trouble comparatives? What are double comparatives? Let me show you what they are. They are basically phrases, okay, and they are used in English to express increase or decrease, proportionate increase or decrease. When something increases or decreases, it makes another thing to change, okay? So here, I will always have two phrases, okay? That's why I call it double comparatives. There are two phrases, and one will impact the other. The first one will make the other increase or decrease, okay? So when something happens here, another one will happen here. It will increase or decrease in quality, frequency, number. Depends on the word you use, okay? So that's basically the idea. That's why I use the double comparatives. Let's take a look at the example here. The more I study, the more I learn. So I study more, I learn more. So this is the double comparative, but there is a structure. So I will need here, only here, the more, the less, okay? And this is one possible use. I will use with a pronoun, a subject, plus a verb. I will show you more possibilities. So the more I study more. What happens? Increase or decrease? I learn more. Good for you. Do you agree with this? The more you study, the more you learn. I agree. I think so. Depends on the way you study, but in general, I agree. Now, the less I study, the less I learn. It's true. If you study less, you learn less, okay? So do you understand what I'm saying? When something increases or decreases, I will cause another reaction. Something else, a different thing, will increase or decrease. So the first part, the more. If I study more, what happens? I learn more, okay? So the more you study, the more you learn. Now, the more you hit the like button, the more you help my channel. Yes! Remember, create one example connected with your life. So this is true. The more you subscribe, the more you help YouTube understand that this is a good community. It's fun, it's healthy, it is helpful, and you are part of it. The more you share, the more people you help. See? I'm creating real life examples connected with my life, of course, okay? You will need to do this as homework in the comments. And I can combine the more, the less, the more, the more, the less, the less. No problems. And I will show you more examples, okay? I just want you to understand. If something increases, when something increases, it causes something else to increase or decrease. Or here, when something decreases, it causes something else to increase or decrease. So that's the idea of this double trouble, double comparative, okay? Now, I can use this structure with nouns, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, okay? I put verbs like this, quote unquote, verbs, because I need a subject, a pronoun. She, he, the more she makes, the more he runs, the more she studies, the more I try. I need a pronoun, I need a subject, and then the verb. This is possible, okay? But nouns, the more money, the more time, the more chocolate I eat, the happier I get. Well, lately, that's not really true. The more chocolate I eat, the more pimples I get. Acne. It's so sad, but so true. Does that happen to you? Let me know in the comments, okay? Now, adjectives. The more, let's see, the sunnier it gets, the happier I feel. So sunny is a short adjective. I will follow the same principle, okay? I cannot use more with a short adjective. So I cannot say the more sunny because sunny is short. So I need to change the sunnier. The sunnier it gets, the happier I feel. Happy, I cannot say more happy. Happier, okay? The happier I feel. The more, here adverbs, the more quickly I speak, the less people understand me. Sometimes, okay? The less, The more, the less. I can use the more, the less. I can combine nouns, adjectives, adverbs, and verbs. I don't need to be like adjective, adjective, verb, verb, noun, noun. No, it all comes down to context. That's what you need to think about, okay? That's my goal here, to show you how to use this in real life. That's why the examples I am creating in front of you are connected with my life, okay? And guys, as I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, you know, it really helps. Subscribe. I have some short programs here in the description of this video, my study plan, my listening mastery workshop if you want to master your listening skills. Make sure to check them out. I'm sure you're going to like these courses. They are very helpful. They are not my academy, but they're very helpful. They're definitely going to help you on your journey to fluency. But if you subscribe, I'm already happy. If you share, I'll be more than happy, okay? That's great. Now, examples. I will give you a few more examples, okay? The more time we spend together, the more fun we're going to have. I feel this way, okay? The more time we spend together, the more fun we're going to have. It is true. I like to believe so. So in this example, I used nouns in both phrases. I could use noun and adjective, noun and verbs, noun and adverbs, no problems. You need to think of a context, okay? Now here, the next one, adjectives. The sooner you start investing, there's a mistake, whee! The sooner you start investing money, the richer you get. It is so true. Do you agree with this? I'm trying to correct the slide. Let's see, 1 second. I hate when that happens, y'all. But mistakes are part of the journey. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. That's what I believe. Done, fixed. So the sooner you start investing money, the richer you get. The more intelligent you get, the more sophisticated you become. Okay, so here, the more intelligent you get, the more sophisticated you become. And if you paid attention here, I used get in the first part and become in the second one. They're synonyms. I could use the more sophisticated you get, but it's better to say become, okay? Avoid repetitions whenever possible. That's the name of the game, okay? More examples, yes. The more slowly we go, adverb. The more slowly we go, the longer this exercise will be. I am combining adverb and adjective. It is difficult to make adverb, okay? You will need to think of a context. It's possible. But I try to teach real-life examples. So the more slowly we walk, the more time we're going to be here, okay? The more time we're going to be stuck here, the longer this exercise will be. Verbs. The more I concentrate, the more I remember. Yes. And if you remember yesterday, the more I type, the more I forget. The more I write, the more I remember. I used this structure yesterday. Make sure to catch the video from yesterday. Really nice. 7 tips to help you unlock your English speaking. Now, guys, I have some combinations here, okay? So that you see that it doesn't need to be only adjectives. It can be nouns, verbs, you name it. And I can combine more and less and more, less. Doesn't matter, okay? So the more I eat vegetables, the healthier I get. The less I work out, the more sedentary I become. The more I spend money, the less money I have. Do you agree? The more I spend money, the less money I have. Why? Shouldn't it be the opposite? The more I spend, the more I get. It's so sad, but it's so true. Anywho, let's move on. Common collocations. You will see that. Let me drink some water. You will see that in conversations, there is a common collocation with better or the merrier, okay? It doesn't matter what you say before. You will often hear native speakers finish with the better or the merrier. Of course, context, okay? But these are common words you will hear all the time. Here are some examples, okay? How much do you think this vacation will cost? Priscilla, the cheaper, the better. Okay? So remember, cheaper, more cheap? Cheaper. So the cheaper, the more inexpensive this vacation is, the better. Okay? Much better. So that's the idea. The better is very common. The more time we spend here, the better. The more I learn, the better. It's possible. Very common, okay? What time do you want to leave tomorrow morning? Oh, come on. We have so much to do. The earlier, the better, okay? So let's try to leave at 5. Oh my God, I told you. The earlier, the better, okay? So if we wake up very, very early, it'll be much better for us. It'll increase in quality. It'll be better to leave early, okay? The earlier, the better. How long should my presentation be? Maybe you're talking to your boss and you ask your boss, so I have to make a presentation during the meeting tomorrow, so how long should my presentation be? And then your boss is like, Priscilla, the shorter, the better. That's what most bosses will say, okay? The shorter, the better. Come on, hurry up. Another one, I was wondering, here there's a mistake, but ignore that. I was wondering if I could bring Susan to your birthday party tonight. Of course, the more the merrier, okay? Now, the more the merrier is very common. What is the more? The merrier. Happy, but it's short, so I don't say the more happy, the more merry. The merrier, the happier, okay? So, the more people, the better. The merrier, okay? That's very common too. You will often, especially when it's about number of people, the more the merrier, okay? Native speakers will say this all the time. Of course you can bring Susan. The more the merrier. We have a big house. We have a lot of food. Of course she can come, y'all. Any other friend you want to invite? No problems. The more, the merrier, okay? And how do you like your coffee? The stronger, the better. I don't like strong coffee that much. I like regular coffee, not too strong though. That's not true for me, okay? The stronger the better, no, because I drink black coffee, no sugar, no, sometimes sweetener, yes, but I don't like really strong coffee. But American coffee, no. That's too, it's tea, it's not coffee. Sorry, America, I love America, but that's not your strongest asset. Anyway, my friends, stay tuned. Tomorrow's lesson will be even more exciting. So the more you watch my lessons, the more you learn. Now, make sure to leave one comment with one example using this grammar point. That's what I do with my students inside the academy all the time. So try to do this here. Post a comment, create one example, and connect it with your life, okay? Share, like, subscribe. Read the descriptions if you want to get my study plan and my listening mastery workshop. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.